everybody. Welcome to the StabCast.
Hoo-hoo!
I'm Dizzle.
And I am Mizzle.
We're here on another Spooky Sunday, post-October, post-spooky season. And we're here to talk our top 25 horror movies of the last 4 years from 2020 to 2024. This is technically going to be 50, but I'm saying our top 25, mine and Mindy's individual.
Okay, hold on, TikTok.
Mine and Mindy's individual list. You're doing great. But there you go. Just like that.
We should definitely have bloopers.
I think the whole show's a blooper. But we're here for our top 25 horror movies of the last 4 years. 2025 does not count, so Sinners fans that are in the building, don't be.
Weapons fans, Sinners fans.
Yeah, if you were looking for that, that's not going to happen.
Smile 2, Black Phone 2. Unfortunately, those have all been disqualified along with our precious Final Destination Bloodlines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very sad to see that go. So is he.
Yeah.
But we just feel that should be on a different list with a different year, maybe. Or maybe we'll even do like a New Year's.
We'll definitely do a top 5 of
bring
2025 or something. But this list is for these 4 years.
Yes.
And these 4 years alone, from 2020 to 2024, this is our top 25 each.
Yes.
And we're going to be going through each one, and we're going to be counting down to the end and seeing what our favorites are.
Yes. And if y'all have been with us before, you all know what's going to happen. I'm going to say, well, we're going to do rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins, we'll go first. And then so on and so forth. We're not going to keep on playing rock, paper, scissors. Don't worry.
We should flip a coin, but I didn't see.
I am horrible at flipping coins.
Well,
if you can flip a coin, flip a
That's
coin.
fine. Rock, paper,
Okay,
scissors.
rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
Best out of 3.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You did that badly.
Paper.
All right, you ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, we're 1-1.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock,
Paper, scissors, shoot.
That's not even a thing. She did a cross between scissors and paper. This is scissors, not the. What is this?
Hey, let's do one more time.
You're just gonna karate chop me?
Rock, paper.
You can go first, okay? Just go first. You go
That
first.
was something I tried to make cute, and it didn't work. So
I think it worked wonderfully.
Okay. All right. I had my extra pen, but I guess I don't have it now. Okay. So we're going to, of course, go 25 and up. My 25 is Thanksgiving from Eli Roth from 2023.
Yeah.
Eli. Come on.
Eli.
The man that brought us Cabin Fever as his first theatrical debut.
Yeah.
This was just disappointing.
Yeah.
I understand that, yes, it was his first launch into slasher territory. I get that. I really, really get that.
Yeah.
But
They fucked it up.
I'm worried for Thanksgiving too. I don't even think it should exist, but it's coming. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Somebody just added us and gave us stuff. So,
Really?
yeah. So that is my 25, and I don't have much to say about it, honestly.
Well, I'll say a little bit about it in a second.
Do you have a comment to make?
Well, yeah, because I just had to take it off my list. We're already doing this already. But I did have a backup ready to go. So
Y'all been here before. We have backups and stuff because of the fact that we do this all
well,
the
and
time.
I know my number 25, we're definitely going to have the same too. I think it's a representable effort from Eli Roth.
Oh, absolutely.
I think, even though he does Borderlands right after that, and it didn't really work out. But this movie,
Eli's career's taken a little bit of a turn, okay?
Yeah, he's coming back.
But he's like M. Night Shyamalan. He will persevere.
M. Night Rathalan. He's coming back, though, and he's killing it. And this movie wasn't bad. And I love Tim Dillon in it and his cat. And there was a lot of good parts in this. I think they really tried to make like an annual, like, let's like watch a horror movie on Thanksgiving, similar to Halloween, and it was a good effort, but I don't think it was anything insane.
And honestly, if they do this one as an anthology right off the bat,
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
yeah,
I'm okay with it.
she's cool with it.
I mean, if you do 1 and 2 the way that they did Halloween, you're going to screw it up and everyone's going to wonder where your killer is in the third one when you try and switch it up. But if you do it in the sequel, I fully believe it might work.
Yeah, I knew it was Patrick Dempsey from the beginning.
So did I.
But
Dempsey's a dead giveaway, but he's also he was a red herring in Scream 3. He's always, as far as I'm concerned, guilty.
They had to write him out to being the father of Sydney's kids in this new shit.
Well, no, they just switched the last name.
Yeah.
That's all they did.
Well, that's writing him out.
Not really. She's still married to Mark. She just never said that it was Mark Kincaid in the fifth one.
But come on.
All right, what's your 25? Oh yeah,
Scream 5. This is a good slasher. It was fun. Me and Mindy going to the movies to see a Scream movie for the first time in years.
Well, we went for Scream 4. That was your first one.
Well, that's why I said in years. But it had been a very long time, and it was a good time seeing it. So I really and seeing Dewey die and all that shit. Spoiler alert on all these movies, by the way. But I think it was fantastic, and it was done the way it should be.
Yeah, your girl cried.
Yeah, you did cry hard. It was good. I really liked it. Scream 5 was an interesting movie, and Scream 6 shit the bed, as I've said on the show 100 times. But
we both agreed to that.
Scream 5 did the series justice, and that's when they were doing reboots and doing really good reboots for a couple of years, and that was one of them. And then
we're in a reboot, a requel.
Yeah, they were in a requel.
You can't just remake franchise anymore from scratch. The audience will not have it.
Yeah.
So you come up with a requel.
Hit them with the requel.
And it's like, oh, Mindy.
Fucking Mindy. It's always Mindy.
I really feel like that character was somehow based off me, and I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't, Jasmine. I really do. But if you ever want to sit down and talk and whatnot, your girl's here for you.
She's here.
Oh, hold on. Hello. Thank you, Amanda. We hope you have a wonderful day, too. I gotta unlock her here because TikTok's decided to lock her every time. All right, go on. Keep going.
All right, my number. Wait.
No. So my number 24. Sorry, guys. My number 24 is actually going to go to the movie, and this is going to hurt his heart. And don't change it if you have it at a different, don't change it if you have it at a different number. What?
I just peeked over.
Yeah, he already has it at a different number.
Yeah, you're a piece.
The Menu from 2022.
Oh.
We're doing 24, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're about to have my whole list. I should have. I should have tried harder in that game of rock paper. I shouldn't have threw it.
I just wasn't a total fan of this one. It got on my list because it was a good movie.
It
did that. Yeah. I'm going to give it where I am going to give it where the credit is due. It's a good movie. It's a good performance by my leading gal, who I love. Mm-hmm. But was it the best performance she's ever given me? Absolutely not. Yeah. Was it the best movie as far as I'm concerned? No, excuse me. But I'm gonna take a little bit.
Yeah, this will be on my list later.
But I'm sure it will be, just as mine will be from yours. But yeah, what's your 24?
Freaky from 2020. This is Vince Vaughn and what, do you have that one too?
Not right after. It's a different number. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have the same list, I think. There's only so many movies within 4 years, if we're being honest with each other.
There's only so many good movies out there right now.
Yeah.
That's what Hollywood should see with this. Hollywood should understand that with this. Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna wait that. Hopefully it happens.
Don't close the app.
But
right?
thank you so much. Yeah, so that's just the way we feel on it. Like, it wasn't a great 4 years. Were some of the years great? Absolutely.
Well, I think there was some good.
2022 were bangers.
There was some blockbuster. There was some really good movies and good indies, but 50 movies is a lot. You're not gonna get 50 movies within 4 years out of that. And
not
a
even
lot of
that,
movies are coming
going
out.
25. Like, him and I have the same taste.
Well, to an extent.
Degree.
Yeah.
To a degree. I think once we get down to like different numbers, then we're gonna have different opinions. But yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So did you do your 24?
I mean, it was Freaky, and I think Freaky was damn good. That Catherine Newton, whatever the hell her name is really fucking entertaining. And Vince Vaughn is one of my favorite comedic actors of all time. So that with a horror backdrop.
To answer that, what's our favorite horror movie? That will be a very, very, very long question for a very different time. That's why we're doing 20 to 24 right now.
Friday the 13th, part 4.
It's an easy question for him. It's not an easy question for me, okay? Mr. Tommy Jarvis.
It's a great movie.
Damn, Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman, if you can see this right now,
He's been through a lot.
We love you so much.
I'm a fan.
And this is your biggest stan right here.
Corey
Feldman stan.
I'm not that. I don't know if I'd say I'm a Feldman stan.
Baby Feldman.
All right, Freaky's a great movie, and the entertaining backdrop, and like that scene when she was like, "Prove if you're really like the teenage girl, like our friends, like the group," and he's like, "I like to get my cut." Like, I forget this scene. It's been a while since I've seen this movie because I remember watching it when it like first came out. Because the 2020 movies and the early 2021 movies kind of get, especially the big blockbuster ones, kind of get fucked over compared to the later ones because of pandemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic movies are judged on a different scale, to be honest with you, because
absolutely
no one really went to the theaters to see movies because they couldn't for a while. So, and I don't know if Freaky was right before that or if it was like in the middle of that. But
Freaky, I do have is 2020. So it's
but I mean the date. So it was in pandemic, but the date of which the movie came
but it
out.
got screwed over. But I will say, hands down, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me or not, people, but I will say, hands down, Vince Vaughn's best horror movie. His best
better than Psycho. Yeah, I know you're bringing up Psycho.
I'm bringing up Psycho. I'm bringing up a couple other ones that he's been in.
It was in November 2020.
So he did such a great job, though.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, I think had they done it any other way, kept him as a serial killer, don't think it would have worked.
No.
But the parallel between him having to act like a silent killer and then act like a teenage girl, it worked.
Yeah, I thought he killed it.
I think he killed it, too. That's all I have to say about it. I mean, it's your movie, so... We're on 23, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So my 23 is Late Night with the Devil from 2023. And the only reason I'm even bringing this up is because this movie was a total I'm going to try not to say the F word. Mind screw.
Yeah.
It was a mind screw. I literally had to call this one and be like, yo, you need to watch Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah.
Because Kevin just made me watch it. Because Kevin literally went out and got a different streaming service to view this thing. Because one of his streamers are in it.
It was Hulu, right, or something?
No, it was like Paramount, not Paramount Plus, AMC Plus. He downloaded it just so we could watch it. Oh my God. I mean, you love it, you hate it. It's one of those movies where it's got some mixed reviews. Some people say, Stephen King, that it's one of the best movies they've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm not really on that track, but if you are, good for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. But that's just not my thing.
All right.
I mean, was it an okay movie? Absolutely. And for somebody that deals with mind screwing movies all the time and whatnot, it's not the worst mind screw movie. It's really not.
No.
And it's probably one of the few on my list. But it's just, it does a really good job with, don't get me wrong, it does a really good job with like 80s, 70s broadcasting and whatnot, and TV themes and everything else. It's just a little too cheesy for me. Once the third act happens and the CGI cuts in,
Yeah.
it's just a little too cheesy.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about it.
All right. My number 23, right? 25. All right, my number 23 is The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. And I think this is a strong movie. And by the way, if I just don't talk like during your thing, that means I have it on my list. If I talk with you, that means it's not on my list, and I'll just
this
add
one
it on
is
the
not
movie.
on my list.
Okay. So feel free to add in. But The
Okay.
Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, I thought was a pretty good, and that was another, it was 2021, so it was like pandemic movie, streaming movie. And when it came out, I thought it was pretty damn good. And this isn't my favorite franchise. And it's a lot of people's favorite franchise. A lot of people got into horror or became like stronger fans of horror.
Like younger generation,
Yeah,
you're saying.
because of I remember that being a moment.
Okay.
And the horror moments, and just because pop culture moments, and like when our niche genres, because I'm in so many niche things with the wrestling and the comic books and the horror, like when you see it actually reach pop culture, and people at school are be like, "Dude, did you see The Conjuring?"
Yeah,
it was one of those things where everyone was like, "That's one of the scariest movies. If you go to The Conjuring, you go to the theaters, you're gonna freak the fuck out."
I will agree with you. It is really awesome to have people around you be like, "Hey, did you see this? Did you see this?
Yeah.
Did you see this?" Like,
Because there's
people
slow
way
times.
out forward that you would never even think of seeing.
Absolutely. Because there's slow times where that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
There's slow times where the genre is so niche and there's like a lot of horror movies that flopped that weren't even that scary, and there was eras that people didn't really go see them. So they aren't like, "Hey, did you see that last thing?" So it is cool when it's in the zeitgeist. And Conjuring was one of those lucky things to get into the fucking zeitgeist because it was pretty damn good, at least the first one. And then James Wan was smart enough to be like, "Let's make cinematic universes are all the rage. Let's do a fucking horror one. Let's do a ghost one. It's never been done before.
Let's do the Pooniverse."
Yeah. Well, he didn't say that. That was somebody else.
All right, so guys, I will say,
is Winnie on your list?
Is he on my list?
He's not on
I
mine.
don't think he's on my list, but I will say the only movie, and Bambi just came out, I think it's ridiculous.
I haven't seen any of them but Winnie.
The only movie I will give any sort of credit to is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah,
just the first one,
Yeah.
not the second. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I think the first one's all right.
The first one is okay because the first one is like Terrifier. It's like kill, kill, kill.
Yeah.
And you don't really know what's going on. And even when there is an emotional moment,
Yeah.
it happens later, and it happens because of the situation at hand. And then all of a sudden, the second one, they're like, "Oh, well, let's rip off Five Nights at Freddy's."
Yeah, the first one's low budget as fuck, but Christopher
But it's
Robin.
good.
Their Christopher Robin was kind of charming, and the
He
way
was so good, I cannot believe they replaced him.
that scene with him and Pooh and the chick in the rain and shit was kind of fucking moving for that movie. So that's like a 5.8 for me. It didn't touch my fucking list, but it's an alright movie.
I'm just saying, I will give credit where credit's
better than the
due.
rest.
It's better than every other one.
100%. The Conjuring, this was a great installment. It really focused on the relationship of the family of the girl from Bates Motel and Patrick Wilson, one of the finest actors of this fucking generation.
The only man that can run two separate horror franchises.
Oh, two separate horror franchises. He's been two separate superheroes. He's been two separate. He's been a bunch of. That man is like the ultimate. If you want a franchise to do well, you call him to be a supporting it. He does it, or a main actor, because he is a main in this. But you call him if you want a franchise to do well, and he's usually a part of he was the villain in that $1 billion Aquaman movie.
Go ahead, suggest a film. That's good. You can suggest one.
Yeah, it's fine. The Conjuring's my 23. It was a solid movie. I'm glad you didn't have that. That's the first one we haven't shared.
Well, I figured you were going to take it because you're such a Conjuring fan. I mean, it's not your favorite,
Yeah,
but I know
like
that you
enough.
like it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with, for my 22, I'm going with the movie Old from Mr. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
And we're going to combine ours because that's literally my 22 too. So we'll just talk about it here.
That's the highest I could get from Daniel.
Yeah, me too. It's literally I'll show you. It's my 22. I agree. And but to me, if you made this list, you're a good movie and something I would watch again. If you made my top 25,
that's the thing. Because
there was more than 25
not
movies.
watch it again.
There was more than 25 movies that came out in this 4-year period, and there was more shit to choose from. This was actually a hard list for me to come up with. There was a few I had to leave out that I really liked.
There were some indie films that I had to scratch and everything else. I get you.
So Old even being on my list means I do like it. The movie was good, and it's like a high 7 for me. I forget what I'd have to go back in my Word document, my rankings to check, but it's a high 7 for it's a good movie that I would watch again. Is the acting incredible? No. Is it one of Shyamalan's greatest twists?
Absolutely not.
But is it like a pretty fun experiment of like, hey, let's put these people on an island and make them age rapidly and see like what comes with that? Yeah, that was pretty fun.
And what it was cancers and what cures and whatnot we can cure people from, and what kind of mental diseases we can attack and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was cool.
They explored the theme of that a lot more than I thought they would. It wasn't really just surface level.
Absolutely.
And I think about more than an hour of that movie is actually pretty good, and that's saying a lot. So I think it's a solid movie that deserves to be in a top 25. So that's why I agree with you, and I put it in my 22 as well.
Winning. All right, so we'll just go to 21 then.
Yes.
This is The Invisible Man from 2020. Don't give me shit, because at least I put it on the list.
Yeah, that's fine.
And at least I'm giving it credit where credit's due somehow.
I'm going to let you go on this one.
At least it's there.
Yeah.
I'm not a superhero person. I'm not a comic book person. Okay? I stayed away from this one. And then I saw the Watch Mojo thing for it.
Yeah.
And I actually watched a review and everything. And
fuck.
It's okay, I'll fix it.
We
watched the video and everything from it.
But I will say that this isn't totally
Thank you for taking over.
This isn't totally superhero or comic book, in my opinion, because this is old monster. Like, this is a part of the old Frankenstein universe, the Invisible Man and shit.
I guess you're right. It is more universal monster.
And I was going to get into this, and I will get into it more later. But we're going back live. Let's get it.
Yeah,
resume. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't say that this was straight comic book.
Welcome back, guys. Sorry.
Because to me, this is like the old school. Remember, this movie was supposed to be a part of that fucking Johnny Depp, like Dark Pictures, Tom Cruise, Mummy horror universe. Like when they were trying to do a Marvel for the old horror monsters and bring that back in that way. This was on the slate. I think I think Johnny Depp might have been slated to be the Invisible Man. I might be wrong though, but there was something like this was planned for something else. But then that Mummy.
Hi, we're back, Amanda. I really hope you're not upset or anything, but
it wasn't our fault.
Yeah.
But the Tom Cruise Mummy movie tanked, and it wasn't good, and it didn't work out. So they scrapped that whole idea for a universe, and then this ended up just coming out as a standalone deal. And I think it really helped the movie, not being connected to any of that other shit.
Well, yeah, because if they would have connected it to the freaking Wolfman that came out a few years later, they would have been screwed.
Yeah, because that's what they were trying to do initially, and then the Mummy wasn't good because Russell Crowe was in it as Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, and they were really trying to set up this Dark Pictures universe. And but it didn't.
They are doing a Jekyll and Hyde though, just so you know.
Yeah, but it's not Russell Crowe.
God knows. I think they chose Defoe. I think
that's amazing if that's real.
I gotta ask Kevin.
By the way,
I can't remember who is playing it, but I'm pretty sure it might be Defoe. Please don't quote me. I don't know.
That would be amazing.
But I will find out for you guys for the next episode, I promise.
But yeah, I think this not being in that universe and not having like a Tom Cruise cameo at the end kind of helped it. And I will get into it more later because it is on my list. But I liked it.
And that's what I'm saying. I liked it. I didn't love it.
Sure,
It's just
21.
not my
so
kind
you
of
liked it
movie.
enough. 25, 24.
Exactly. If it made the list, we liked it enough.
All right.
So I'm
Ready
gonna
for
go.
mine? That's my turn.
Yep, your turn.
My 21 is going to be to a young lady that, is one of the most, it's crazy to me, and we're not going to get into any sides or political arguments on this show. But a young lady who's a controversial debate, and I think one of the hottest women on planet Earth.
Here we go.
But I don't want to be, old Hummer.
I knew it.
But Sydney Sweeney in Immaculate.
Here comes. I knew it.
From 2024. This was her first little bit of, I'm going to start really fucking acting. Like, she did the rom-com.
I knew it so much that I didn't put it on here.
Good. I'm glad I got one that you don't. Because so far it was looking like we're about to have a lot of the same shit. So, but Immaculate, I think it was the first movie where she's like, I did that movie with Glenn Powell. I did the rom-com. It did really well. Everyone loved her from Euphoria. She was about to have that Madame Web movie come out that sucked complete ass, but she's a side character in it. You can recover from that. And she did.
I love you, and I love you, Dakota Johnson. One movie does not mean to suck.
No, it doesn't. I love Dakota Johnson. But Daddy-O's an amazing movie with her and Sean Penn.
Oh, absolutely.
But with this, and Sydney Sweeney, when she hosted SNL in her monologue, she was like, you might know me from Immaculate. You might know me from Anyone But You. You definitely don't know me from Madame Web. So she even's like in on the joke.
They all know that movie was bad.
Yeah. I even see Dakota Johnson, like she was doing something press tour with Chris Evans, and they were like,
she'll never do a Sunny movie ever again. She even said that.
And they were asking her about a superhero movie. She's like, been there, tried that, didn't work. She's like, I'm good at being a superhero. But Sydney Sweeney in this movie, she was really showing her chops. And even though it's kind of like a Rosemary's Baby, like kind of like a familiar movie, familiar in this genre, and I liked it, and I thought what it was trying to do, and I thought a lot of the cinematography was beautiful. It was shot very
absolutely.
It's one of those newer, glossier movies that shot fucking fantastic, and
beautiful.
The architecture looks beautiful, and the fact that she's in this fucking what is it?
She goes to Rome.
Yeah, so she goes to
and what she does is she goes to, I don't know the exact name. If you guys do, put it down below. But she is in a special kind of convent, basically, that procures to elder priests and elder nuns that are passing away.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, yeah. In Italy.
They're passing away. It's in Italy. It's a convent of some sorts, but it's not like your run of the mill convent. She's attending to sick people. Yeah.
And it's very fucking good. And she really shows that she can do some shit, and she's got some range. And it wasn't because she's one of those that gets the reputation of I'm going to whip out my boobs.
Big tits, blonde hair.
And there is a scene, I think there is a boobage scene in this movie where she's taking a bath or something. But
I think she got the boobs covered.
Yeah, I don't think you see boob.
No.
The only boob I see is when I look in the mirror after when I take a pee during the movie. But she did a phenomenal job, and I thought, and she kind of carried this movie, but also the other side actors and the fucking shady priest who's kind of an asshole. Everybody in that movie did a really good job, and for a current church movie, pretty damn good. That's my 21.
Okay.
I believe it's 21.
Yes, it is. My 20 has to be Renfield.
Okay.
From 2023. I unfortunately could not put it any higher. I really, really wanted to because it's a Nick Cage movie, and I hate it when I have to put Nick Cage movies really low.
Yes.
So sorry, Nick. But it was a good movie, and I'm really sorry to Nicholas Hoult as well. It wasn't as good as all the other movies that have come out. And because of Nosferatu, unfortunately, that had a big thing to deal with it. I think Nosferatu, as hard as it was to see it, and you had to give it a special treatment to see the damn thing,
mm-hmm.
It was gorgeous. Renfield was more of a comedy
Yeah.
to me.
But it's
It was
Nick
more of a
Cage
horror
having a
comedy.
shitload of fun.
And it's great. And, you
Yeah.
know, I love it. But I still can't put it any higher on the list.
Okay.
It's got to go on 20.
All right. Well, I'll get to my 20 then. And you might have this a lot higher, but from 2023, I have that we actually all watched together on the cock. Five Nights at Freddy's. I thought that this was tremendous. Oh, you don't have it at all. So Five Nights at Freddy's, I thought was actually a phenomenal movie. Josh Hutcherson is one of those Hollywood stars that's he's like almost a star. Like sometimes he's kind of huge. Like with the Hunger Games, he was huge. Then he fades away for a while. Then he comes back with this.
He went to Maze Runner though, didn't he?
No, that was.
He was in
Dylan
another
O'Brien.
one though. He was in another one. I can't remember.
He's been in a lot of shit, but I'm just saying, as far as like a big star, like he was a huge star with the Hunger Games. And then that kind of faded away a little bit. And then this came out, and people were like, oh, I forgot how fucking great this guy is. And then, oh, Matthew Lillard gets to be a zany villain. Like, this is kind of everything that everybody loves. Five Nights at Freddy's is a video game that was very hard to adapt when you look at it as a whole. Because it's not, like, it is a story game, but it isn't really. And it's just like where spooky shit happens. So to turn that into a real narrative in a pretty good movie, I think that they did a commendable job, and I think it deserves slot 20. Matthew Lillard's having a great time in this, and Josh Hutcherson is playing a role very serious, and he's like playing it very straight, and he does a damn good job. I love everything about this.
It's a good movie. I will say Winnie the Pooh 2, the reason why I hate it is because it ripped off this movie.
Yeah.
And I will say that it did an incredible job with being original. It had an incredible story. Matthew Lillard did an incredible job, once again, from being a hidden bad guy. He does a great job of having that charm and that humor to him where you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Is he a bad guy?
Yeah.
And you got to actually really think about it. You got to use your noggin and see.
Yep.
So I do appreciate that.
All right, 19, Mindy.
19 is Malignant.
No, that's a good one.
And that is from, thank you, that is from 2021.
Yes.
I wasn't going to watch this movie, honestly. This movie was inspired by the woman that's liking this video right now, Mama Sue.
Mama Sue,
she told me that this movie was brilliant, even if she doesn't remember that she did. She did. And I thought it was a very, very odd but interesting take on ingrown twins.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like what or Siamese twins or ingrown twins or whatever you want to call them.
Whatever the hell.
But I think that was so interesting that she would get set off because she had a twin in her basically, and whenever this woman would get shoved off or get abused or whatnot, the actual twin of hers will come alive and do her dirty work.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was really cool. I thought that was a really good plot and something that I haven't seen in a while.
It's a pretty damn good movie. It didn't crack my list, but it is a damn good film. I agree with you. Now, my next couple are things that we have talked about, but I kind of slayed closed lip for a reason. My 19 is Late Night with the Devil from 2023. I love that. I think one of Hollywood's hidden talents, hidden treasures, is the leading man of this movie, who's Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad, who I think is one of the great actors that doesn't always get his due. And he's got like a weird face, so sometimes he gets in that side character role. But the fact that he got to like hold the meat and potatoes of this, he fucking killed it. And
the movie that you said was Malignant.
Yes. And personally, as a fan of late night television and late night history and stuff, what they were trying to do with this film, I can personally appreciate, and I can think it's really fucking cool.
The cinematography was great.
Yeah, I thought it was actually pretty phenomenal, and I think that everybody involved, it's shot well. It's the plot is fantastic, and everything about it. It's trying new shit that we don't see in a lot of horror movies. So I can give it a lot of credit for that, and that's my 19. What's your 18?
My 18 is Slaughterhouse.
Oh, Jesus.
From 2023. You can check that on Hulu, babies.
On the
It
Hulu.
is such a good, fun, quick little movie. You know, the sorority chicks are going at it. They want to be number one. And then one of these girls somehow ends up with this cute, adorable sloth, but he takes medication every day, so he's docile. And every time that, like, he doesn't take his medication or something happens to him,
Shit goes crazy.
or something happens to his owner, he does go a little nuts. But come on, guys. He is literally laying there on a sun tanning thing with everybody else, all the other girls, and he's got one of those foil things, and he's just like,
yeah,
living the life with some sunglasses. And it's like, this is too good. I'm sorry. And also, I'm sorry, but my fiance Kevin does not pay attention to a lot of horror movies.
He liked this one.
Hates them. He loves this movie. He lives, breathes, and dies for this movie.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you. There's been times where I brought it up as a bad movie. He will literally take you to court.
Yeah.
And explain why. He has a list.
He's got a list for Slaughterhouse.
Of plot points.
Yes.
For Slaughterhouse and why it is a good movie. Just saying.
Well, there you go.
So, I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due. If you can attach that much will from my fiance, good for you.
Yeah. All right. My number 18, I believe.
Yes.
20.
18.
All right, my 18. And I talked about it a bit during yours, The Invisible Man from 2020. Okay. This is my other big 2020 movie. I think it was done very well. And it doesn't, I don't get shocked in movies in general a lot. But that scene where she's talking to her fucking sister and her sister's like, you got to get it together at that restaurant. And then like she's about to actually help her and she's going to, and then the Invisible Man fucking slits her throat out of nowhere and it looks like she does it in front of everybody. That shit fucking, I was like, oh, like that. I never got that one fucking, I was like, I didn't see it coming at all.
It was so sad. I felt so bad for that lady. I really did, for the protagonist. I felt so bad for her.
Yeah. But the fact that she gets her justice at the end and then she steals the suit and she fucks him up and it's fucking badass. And then her and Aldous Hodge are like, let's go walk off like a couple of dope ass motherfuckers. And I like this movie a lot. And I think it really works in a lot of ways. And like I said, I like that they separated away from that Dark Pictures bullshit. And they did like a standalone Invisible Man movie that works in the new era. Because this is like a property that's been done and like, has a storied history, so you want to see it done well, and I think they did it pretty well.
Right.
What's your 17?
There is Someone in Your House.
Oh, that's a good one.
We have actually reviewed this one. You can find it on Audible right now. We are in the midst of re-recording ones.
Yeah,
but there are some that we've had a little bit of trouble.
We gotta get them on video.
Exactly, we got to get it on video. But it was a good movie. It was a good enough movie that it held my attention long enough to where I called him. And it got a show. Yes. So it obviously did something right.
Yes.
Was it the best movie? No, absolutely not. But it had a good little killer reveal.
Yeah, it did.
I know you don't. Oh, you do think it did? Because before you argued with me. But I do think it has a good killer reveal.
I wasn't a huge fan at the time. And this is one that I haven't revisited that I've been meaning to for a long time. But I remember being high-ish on it, but I was also a little like, this is kind of ass.
Yeah.
But,
I just thought it was kind of like an updated version of a Scream kind of thing, like an elevated version of that.
Yeah.
That's where I was coming from. So 17.
My 17 comes from 2021, and this was a big time in the pandemic when a Netflix had a huge fucking trilogy launch. that you and me really got to sit and binge some great horror when the Fear Street trilogy launched. And out of all three, only one's on my list out of all three of them. Now, I'm not a big, even though I was in the Crucible play in high school, the Salem Witch Trials bullshit can eat my ass. The third one, not a fan. That one is not for me. Now, you would think I would go with the camp one, because the camp one is pretty fun. It's not the one I went with. I went with part 1, 1994, because I think the plot, I think the way they introduced the characters
And
is
this
really
is
fun.
Exactly why I kept all three of these films out of my list.
Right, and that's crazy, but that's good. And all three of them are good. Like I said, the third one's really not for me. The second one's good.
The first one has a creme de la creme fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack, because it feels, even though Stranger Things is like kind of 80-ish, but this is...
Oh, I was talking about the first one. You were talking about the second one?
No, I'm talking about the first one. The first one feels Stranger Things-ish, and I'm not a Stranger Things fan, but it has that like arcade vibe a little bit, but it also like it has it has the killer soundtrack, and it really is inspired by Scream and shit, and it really fucking amps up the kills to no end. And like the chick gets put in a meat slicer, and there's some really good, the movie theater stuff. There's some really good
piece with cake. Oh, Kate.
There's a lot of really fun traditional fucking slasher stuff in that movie that, for me as a huge slasher fan, I love that movie. I can go back and watch it any time of the week.
Same.
So, and that's R.L. Stein, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the better horror authors of all time. Yeah. So the fact that R.L. Stein did Goosebumps and Fear Street is crazy.
Goosebumps was a children's horror, whereas Fear Street is more of a teen horror.
Well, and Netflix, I would say it's teen to adult, because people are getting slaughtered and killed. People are getting killed, and it's really gory, and it's damn good. And I think it really cements R.L. Stein's work, even though it was already cemented in the written world. But cinematic-wise, this thing was fantastic.
Those movies are better doing than the comedies that they're coming out with, honestly, because there's been R.L. Stein comedies that have been coming out.
Yeah.
I think like for a few years now, and honestly, I am more likely to watch the one that we just talked about, Fear Street, than I am the other one.
Exactly. What's your 16, Mindy?
My 16 is The Substance.
Ooh,
this comes from 2024. All I'm going to say about it is that Demi Moore is a fucking queen. Okay? She is a queen. She is a wonderful person. In this movie, if you like David Cronenberg,
yes,
and you like The Fly, watch this movie.
Watch this motherfucking shit.
I don't know. I didn't do actual research because we were just going through the list. I didn't see if his son worked on it or not, but heavy Cronenberg vibes. Heavy.
Heavy Cronen.
Heavy Cronenberg.
It's a damn good movie.
It really is. It's a damn good movie. It's
pretty good.
It really is. It's basically about somebody that's gotten too old to do what they love to do, which is perform. Yeah. So they have to make another version of themselves that can perform and is pretty.
Yeah.
And I find that just kind of interesting a little bit.
Yes.
So, and also it's very interesting the way that the younger one wants to stay and the older one's not, because there's very, very, very strict instructions. They must stabilize every single day. They must be on food IVs when they're out. They must switch every 7 days.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of side effects to this if it doesn't happen. So, watch it. Last time I saw it, it was on Max.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
Very good movie. All right, my 16 is a hilarious movie from 2022 called The Blackening, which I think is fantastic.
I forgot to put The Blackening!
I know you're a huge fan of this too, and me and Mindy, and even though I'm a huge hip-hop fan, from my early days, and Mindy's big into dance and loves her hip hop dance. I will say we are probably the whitest people on planet Earth in 2 giant jars of mayo. And but this movie is fucking generationally hilarious. And even though it's the blackening and it's like really like on African American tropes and horror movies and stuff, it's so much
They do
fucking
it
fun.
so well.
They
I
do it
actually
so
have a
well.
short that I did for the blackening for on here and on TikTok, and
Yeah.
it gives you a lot of the meat and the potatoes and whatnot. But it's really the movie's really good, honestly.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fantastic.
kicking myself in the ass.
It's fantastic, and that one dude who plays like the gay best friend is hilarious, and he's fucking like one of the better
The
performers.
Molly guy.
The guy on Molly, yeah. And then I saw him pop up in a lot of other comedies after this, and it's like just as sure he deserves it. He's fucking damn good. And I think this movie.
We'll give it to Dwayne.
Now, is it really? Dwayne. And is it a big like horror where a lot of people die? There's some gore and stuff, but it's a comedy. It's not a horror movie. But it has the horror backdrop to where I could put it on this list. So I enjoyed it, and there it is, 16. Where's your 15, Mindy?
My 15 is Spree from 2020.
Yeah.
And it shows you what could happen to somebody that is trying to do what Daniel and I do every single week and every single day and have absolutely no results. It is about a young man named Curse. He had been vlogging since 2009. And hello, Peanut and Misty. He he's a very personable young man. He's just very awkward.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the streaming essence of him. He doesn't have the charisma to stand in front of a camera and present a story. He's more like, like, yeah. And also David Arquette is in the movie, so that don't shy away from things. He plays his father. This movie is a roller coaster. You really have to watch it. There's this guy, Kurt, like I said, he's reached the end of his rope, so he's decided to come up with something called The Lesson, which he does inside of his Spree, which is kind of like a Lyft or an Uber.
Yeah. And
he puts a bunch of cameras all over. He tells people that it's for security. And honestly, I don't want to spoil anything because this movie is not in my top 10 of movies that came out in 2024, but I would definitely put it in a top 10 of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a sleeper hit. Really good.
Oh yeah. All right. My 15. I believe.
Yep.
This is more of a psychological thriller than a horror, but from 2022 I have Don't Worry Darling with Miss Florence Pugh and Mr. Harry Styles, the fine British charming man, who I think this is fantastic. It's got a fun little twist. You kind of know what's going on the whole time, but the creepiness and the shit that's going around in this town that's perfect, but just really isn't. I'm a sucker for shit like that.
Stepford Wives!
Yeah, so I love stuff like that, and I love this, and I think that it's a really fun movie and Olivia Wilde is a really good director, and she proves it in this. So I think a lot of things about this work, even though that when this came out, it was more about the backstage drama than about Pugh and Wilde not getting along than the actual movie. But I think when you watch the movie, it's fantastic, and it's fun.
I agree. It's a good little psychological romp.
It is. I don't know if it's straight horror, but you only have so many slots, and I wanted to give this movie some love. So there you go. What's your 14?
My 14 has to be, and for the same reason, because it deserves props, it deserves a slot, but I didn't exactly know where to put it, is Nosferatu, starring Bill Skarsgård and Willem Dafoe and Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah.
This movie made me go.
That's hard
because I've seen the original.
Yeah.
So to watch the original and also Bram Stoker's Dracula, which was kind of a remake of it, and then this one, I'm sorry, but there was no reason for Bill Skarsgård to be showing me that much cheeks. There was no reason for the naked Skarsgård scene.
There's a lot of butt
And
cheeks.
that is why you are on 14. I'm very sorry, but I cannot put your butt cheeks any higher. I can't. But I will say it was somewhat well lit.
It was a well lit film. And that's a big deal for me. That's enough to make Mindy's list.
It was somewhat well lit.
Yeah.
Did it have its problems? Absolutely. But I saw ass cracked by a fire, so I mean, they gave me that much.
That was 14, right?
Yeah.
All right. My 14, I believe, is Terrifier 3.
You son of a bitch.
I think a lot of people would want me to have this a lot lower. I'm sorry. It's a fantastic movie, and it's a great slasher, and it's a Christmas movie if you're into sadistic shit. But that's a fantastic movie. Did that not make your fucking list?
I forgot to put it on here.
It's
thank God. Terrifier Christmas.
Mindy's going to get more hate than me, thank God.
Damn.
But, yeah, fan-fucking-tastic.
And it has its own song, guys.
We got to see it in theaters, and we got to hear the gasps of people around us, and horror. It's hard to do nowadays. People aren't as easily offended as they used to be. So when you're like in a theater of people, and he goes up in that little boy's room, and you just see blood and shit, people are like, "Oh my God, what the fuck did we cut?" It's just fun to see.
And when he made like the hydro thing, the hydro tank, when he was frozen. Like freezing people's stuff and then like smashing it and whatnot so it wouldn't bleed everywhere.
Yeah.
That was so well done. That was so good.
It was absolutely good. And the whole movie's great. If you're a Terrifier fan or if you're a huge slasher fan that loves gore and doesn't get, obviously Art the Clown is an avenue that you want to pursue. And he's only gotten better and better, and Terrifier 3 is his best outing, best plot. Everything about it is actually
never would have thought a Christmas movie would have I never would have thought that a Christmas movie would have any place in this franchise.
Yeah.
But it comes with its own Christmas song, y'all. So I got to give credit where credit's
due. It
comes with its own Christmas song.
It does, and I didn't think I'd be giving positive review of a movie where you bomb a mall full of small children and old people. But here we are.
Don't forget the flesh cookies.
And the flesh cookies. All right, you're 13.
My 13 would be Abigail from theaters. From 2024. So that's the Vampire Abigail. Because there's 2 on this list. That is the Vampire Abigail. Couldn't put it any higher because it was kind of a copycat of Scream in 2022. But I liked it. There was something about it. I think it was the dance moves that she did. Because the girl, she didn't use a stunt actress.
Yes.
She was Matilda for many years on Broadway. So a lot of her ballet moves that she does to fight people and everything, those are all 100% original. The only thing they have on her is a wire to make sure her ass don't fall off the banister.
Yeah.
So, I mean, give credit where credit's due, people. Thank you very much. Yeah, I love that movie too. Yeah. So Daniel, go ahead, hit it. Hit it with 12.
2021, another pandemic streaming movie, Paramount Plus. This was fantastic. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're just not going to fucking...
We're done with talk?
We're done.
All right. We could always call it at the top 10 and do a part 2. Or we can keep rolling because we're about an hour in. But whatever you want to do. All right. We'll do the next couple. I'm on 13, right?
Yeah, so we're going to actually be shortening this, guys, to a collective top 20.
Yeah.
Instead of a top 50, just because we're losing a little bit of steam. So
when are we going to call it? At 22 or at 20?
At 10. We're going.
Oh, yeah, at 10 will be. Okay, so right now I'm on my 13, and my 13 is Paranormal Activity Next of Kin, because I think that this is... I love this franchise.
Son of a bitch!
Is it on your list, too?
No, I just knew you were going to pick it.
I think it's fantastic, and I think it's a good one that...
it made me fall asleep. It was an Amish movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's a fun Amish movie and they're really a cult. And that twist is fun. And finding out, even though you know there's something off about them the whole time, it's creepy and it's fun. And I love movies like that. And at least it's not like your Pilgrim movie where they eat people. So
I didn't know.
I think that this is a lot of fun. And it's a cool, because it's something different for Paranormal Activity. It's not just cameras in a house.
I'll never forgive me for Pilgrim, guys.
No, I won't. And this isn't just cameras in a house exploring a family's dynamic of scary shit.
I'll
this
give
is
you
like
that.
a documentary crew.
I will give you that.
It's really good. And it's something different for the franchise. And I think it's trying new stuff. And I think a lot of it actually really lands. And it ends up being a creepy flick. So that's my 13. What's your 12, Mindy?
My 12 is Abigail from Tubi from 2023. Completely different movie, completely different style. Y'all are going to watch this and be like, what the hell? But trust me, such a good movie. It's been on Tubi for years, for as many years as it's been out now. It hasn't moved. It doesn't look like it's going to move. Such a good movie. It goes back to the 1980s where you have serial killers and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Abigail has a secret that her mom and her moved with all the way from Hollywood down to Mississippi.
Yeah.
Which is quite a haul. And the mother is very protective of Abby and doesn't want her going outside, doesn't want her staying out too late, doesn't want her hanging out with the next door neighbor Lucas, and they're always talking about her daddy and whatnot. Watch it.
Watch it.
You'll love it.
You'll think it's fantastic.
Such a good movie. Daniel, 12.
My 12 is something that I think is very good. And you know me, I love a good zombie movie. And you should be shocked. You should be shocked that a zombie movie hasn't hit yet. And I think this is my only zombie movie. But my 12 is Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. Because
can't be mad.
This was his modern, after trying the DC shit, it didn't work. He went out, he got a job with Netflix, and they were like, hey, you get to make a really cool zombie movie, and then you get to do your version of Star Wars with Rebel Moon. Now, Rebel Moon blows, but this movie is fantastic. And he pours a lot into it. Dave Bautista is a great leading man and a great badass. And Tig Notaro is great in this as well as like the pilot. She's hilarious. And everything about this just works. It's a cool, like, team up fucking go against zombies. And they, like, there's a zombie tiger at some point. They really try to make some cool shit in it. And it's kind of a run-of-the-mill zombie movie, but there's a lot of good gore. There's a lot of good kills. And it's a satisfying enough plot. And they're trying to, like, kind of build lore around it, too. There's enough meat on the bones there. That's my number 12.
All right.
What's your 11, Mindy?
My 11 is the very controversial, starring Justin Long, Barbarian.
Oh, God, yeah.
From 2020. Because it is the only movie that is separated into two parts where I'm like, what the fuck? I want the first part back.
Yeah.
I love Justin Long as a comedian. I really do, but he gets so screwed in every freaking horror movie he's in. I'm just sick of seeing it.
He gets fucked
every
over
time
for good roles.
Every time I see his name in a horror movie, it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do to him this time. Like he was sucking on a tit, Daniel.
I know he was sucking on a tit.
I mean, it wasn't a very nice one either. So, ew.
It wasn't a great tit.
No, I mean, and I felt bad for Skarsgård because he did a really good job as the leading man. I think they should have just kept it that way. And actually, if you don't know this, half of this movie before Justin Long was actually made with two YouTubers.
Really?
Yes. And then a production company picked it up. And then they did the whole Justin Long part.
All right. Jeepers Creepers is still his best.
Of course.
You ready for my number 11 to finish this out? To finish this out, and then we'll be back with our top 10 next week for everybody.
Okay.
My number 11 is something that I think a lot of people loved. It was a huge moment in 2022, which 2022, out of these 4 years, is the best year for movies. Out of all 4.
Absolutely.
I'm going Talk to Me, which the second one just came out. People are fucking into this thing. I love it. And yes, I know it probably should be further down, and it just cracks the top 10. But I think it's a fantastic. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I think it's a fantastic movie.
I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die over here while he goes ahead and does this.
It's hard for me. Like, you know me, if you're a fan of the show at this point, you know what I like as far as horror. I'm a big slasher guy. I like some psychological shit. When you even some demon stuff, but when you're talking possession, it's very far and few in between. It's got to be the right good possession movie. This is one of the best modern possession movies of all time, and the whole grabbing the hand and like them bringing it to a party and a bunch of kids getting over their head. And this is another one where I talk about where you need a charming cast. Okay, man, you're fine, but we need a charming cast of kids. You made me switch a bunch. Not my well, we'll spoil it, but yeah,
it's actually an allegory. The director talked about it. It's actually an allegory of children doing those challenges, like the Tide Pod challenges and shit. I can
see it, yeah,
and them getting together in those big parties and filming their reactions to those kind of challenges and whatnot.
Yeah,
he based that off his children.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that they did, and they had a charming cast of kids that every one of those kids was entertaining and knew their role in the story. And you had some really dark moments that's some of the best stuff I've seen in horror movies.
And it really reached out to me as a whole because I've always been that second sister to somebody.
Yeah.
So Riley's character really reached out to me. And so did Mia. Mia was like myself, and Riley was like any other kid I would do, especially when she's taking him in the car because the sister forgot to pick him up. And the first thing they're doing is jamming out to a song and screaming and singing and whatnot. That's me.
That is you.
Like, I've done that with your friends so many times. I've protected your friends and you so many times.
Yeah.
So I understand this movie maybe a little bit better than other people do.
Yeah.
Just because it hit home so well.
And this is another one that was a moment, though, and made a lot of money, and Joe Rogan was talking about it, and a lot of people loved it.
Scared the crap out of me in theaters. It got me to jump, 5 times?
Yeah, you and me both freaked out a few times. So it was damn good, and I think it, excuse me.
And if you get both of us to jump more than 3 times, you did your job.
It just breaks the top 10, and I think it's fantastic. We will be back next week with our top 10. Mindy, give him a big old. And we will see everybody next time. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye.